Ini chapter 10 Customize Open SSH Service Configuration. Objektifnya setelah menyelesaikan section ini, you should able to restrict direct login as root and disable password based authentication for the Open SSH service. Is provided by daemon SSH configuration. The default configuration of SSH server. Well, however, you might want to make some changes to strengthen security of your system. And there are two common changes you might want to make. You might want to prohibit direct remote login to the root account, and you might want to prohibit password-based authentication. Oh, jadi ini kita akan melakukan ini ya, service configuration. Itu ada dua cara. Yang pertama, melakukan pembatasan akses langsung login ke root. Yang kedua itu pembatasan berdasarkan authentication password. Nah, yang pertama itu prohibit the super user from login in using SSH. It's a good practice to prohibit direct login to the root user account from remote system. Some of the risks of allowing direct login as a root include jadi ini apa namanya, risknya ancaman-ancamannya kalau membiarkan root itu diakses dari luar menggunakan SSH. Yang pertama itu root itu ada di setiap Linux secara default, jadi kalau ada orang yang pengen nyerang itu dia cuma harus nyari passwordnya doang. Baru the process user unrestricted privilege, so it compromise can lead maximum to. Oh, jadi root itu bisa mengakses apa aja gitu, jadi yang kerusakan yang bisa diakibatkan itu maksimal. From the auditing perspective, it can be hard to track without the resolution root. Oh, jadi root itu nggak, kalau buat dari sudut pandang auditing itu root itu susah buat di trace ya, jadi siapa yang ganti, siapa yang masuk ke root itu nggak bisa ketahuan, jadi susah untuk diaudit. To open SSH server using private routing login configuration setting in configuration file to allow user login to SSH root. With the permit login parameter to yes, it is by default people are permitted login as a root. To prevent this, set the value to no. Alternatively, to prevent password-based authentication but allow private key-based authentication for root, set the permit root login parameter to without password. The SSH server SSHD must be reloaded for any change to take effect. Important, the advantage of using system control reload SSHD command is that it tells SSH to reread its configuration file rather than completely restarting the service. System control restart SSD command would also apply to change, but would also start the service, breaking all the active SSH connection to the host. Prohibiting password-based authentication for SSH allow only private key-based login to the remote command line has various advantage. Oh, jadi pembatasan authentication berdasarkan password untuk SSH itu punya beberapa keuntungan. Yang pertama, penyerang tidak bisa menggunakan menerka-nerka password untuk remotely, secara remote masuk itu ke sistem. Yang kedua itu with passphrase protection private key, an attacker need to both purpose and copy the private key. With password, an attacker just need to pass. Jadi kalau kita pakai passphrase protection protected private key, jadi penyerang itu harus 2 kali ya, dia harus nyari passphrase-nya sama copy dari private key-nya. Nggak, kalau cuma pakai password dia harus cuma nyari passwordnya doang. By using passphrase protection private key, as agent passphrase is exposed as frequently, sign it, enter as frequently, and login in is more confident than usual. Jadi menggunakan passphrase protection private key itu, passphrase itu lebih jarang terekspos ya, jadi udah gitu juga lebih mudah untuk, lebih nyaman untuk usernya. The OpenSSH server password authentication parameter in each SSD configuration file to control whether the user can use password-based authentication to login into the system. Password authentication, yes. The default value of yes for password authentication parameter in HSS and SSHD configuration config cause the SSH server to allow user to use password-based authentication while logging in. The value of the one for password authentication prevent users from using password-based authentication. Keep in mind wherever you change the /h/sh/hsHD_config file, you must reload the HHD service for change to take effect. Important, remember to turn on password-based authentication for SSH. You need to have a way to ensure that the user file on remote server is populated with their public key so that they can login. Jadi terus dipastikan punya private key-nya biar bisa login.